I've been denied everything, even my revenge!
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 animated shows that deserve another season.
Eddie, it's over. You're free. You can stop this. Stop hating.
For this list, we're looking at fantastic cartoon stories that ended just a little too soon. Since we'll be talking about the current endings of these series, a spoiler warning is in effect. Which cartoon season would you greenlight if you had the chance? Let us know in the comments below. Hey Mojoholics! For a chance to win cash prizes, play our live daily trivia challenges every day at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern only at WatchMojo.com/play. Number 20. Invader Zim.
Yes, Sim?
In the event of, say, a full-scale alien invasion, how prepared do you think this planet's defenses would be? Tell me.
After an ambitious alien named Zim sneaks his way onto Earth, he schemes on how to conquer the planet without his true nature being exposed. This delightfully bizarre show loved using dark humor and odd animation to push the overall narrative forward. And each character had a distinctive personality you were guaranteed to remember. Sadly, the unique nature of the show could not save it from being cancelled in its second season. Despite its early ending, Invader Zim got a 2019 film that has a flawless rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Its critical success serves as a major hint that Nickelodeon should give this alien another chance to invade the airwaves.
What have you been up to, Zim?
Phase 1 of my evil plan, human. Phase 1.
Number 19. Beware the Batman.
This is justice.
No, I am justice.
Batman!
While there have been a handful of Dark Knight shows over the years, nothing looked or felt quite like Beware the Batman. The show brought Gotham and its protector to life with CG instead of more traditional animation. To further distinguish itself, the show put the spotlight on more obscure villains instead of just relying on Batman's mainstays.
Mr. Anarchy, dude, we were gonna come looking for you.
Yeah, but Bat-Dork.
No apologies necessary. Despite his claims of free agency, Batman is clearly a tool of order.
Fans of this Dark Knight didn't get much time to explore this take because the series didn't even make it past its first season. It's almost criminal that this Dark Knight had to shelve his cape without getting a fair shot to shine. While Beware the Batman may not have been the series we deserved, we sorely need more of this crusader now.
You're all over the news. Quite a mess. Anyone we know?
Number 18. Final Space.
But to me, we become like a close but very strange family. And without you, I wouldn't be me.
Us! Shut the hell up, Kevin!
The cast list alone for this canceled space comedy series is enough reason to immediately greenlight more episodes. David Tennant, Stephen Yeun, Fred Armisen, Tom Kenny, and more lent their voices to the colorful cast. They all delivered well-rounded performances that made us fall in love with the team squad as they crossed the universe. Before they could reach their final destination, the crew's journey abruptly came to an end due to network decisions. However, the series still could have rocketed to at least one more season. Although creator and lead actor Olin Rogers will wrap up the series with a graphic novel, we'd still welcome an animated adaptation. The team squad has earned the chance to soar just once more.
Because I can take anything except losing you! Oh God, why, Quinn? Why are we in this situation?
Number 17. The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Each of you has proven yourself as a hero. Someone who has what it takes to be an Avenger. The world is depending on you. So go save it.
When this group of Avengers assembled, fans took notice. The deep characterization of each hero and even deeper roster of characters pulled viewers into this unique world. Unfortunately, it fell apart after 2 seasons so that it could be replaced with a completely new program. While Avengers Assemble wasn't bad, Earth's Mightiest Heroes had a lot going for it. The voice acting, action scenes, and threats the team faced were all fantastic. And, according to the creators, they plan to expand the roster with a certain pair of superpowered siblings. They were also going to make Asgard a key part of a major storyline. These exciting concepts and more would make for a thrilling installment fans would reassemble for.
You wanted to know how history will remember the Avengers Iron Man? Well, here's your answer.
Number 16. Duckman. This critically acclaimed show saw Jason Alexander's Duckman solve cases while avoiding his enemies and his quirky family. Not only was the mature cartoon uproariously funny, it was also full of clever twists that poked fun at the mystery genre. After 4 great seasons, the entire story left us with a cliffhanger that revealed that Duckman's long-lost wife was still alive.
You're alive?
Well, yeah, sure I am. Didn't Cornfed ever tell you?
We would definitely love to get a full explanation of how this miracle was even possible. However, the real treat would be to get more of Alexander's excellent vocal work as the Duck. He'd be guaranteed to intrigue and incite laughter if he got behind the bill for another season.
And it will not be perfect. There will be a lot of things you'll hate. And it's okay, because you'll honestly be able to tell everyone, hey, it's not my fault, Duckman screwed up.
Number 15, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ready, Sonic? Our lamb's woolly. Does lightning fork? Get a grip, guys. I'm out of here.
As the Blue Blur himself would say, it is no good that this show only got 2 seasons. This tale followed Sonic and his friends as they attempted to free innocence and stop Robotnik. While it was fun to watch, it also carried serious dramatic weight. The show explored deep themes about everything from loss to the cost of war. Sonic the Hedgehog resonated with so many that its premature cancellation didn't stop viewers from pushing for more. Fans even took matters into their own hands and started working on making a season that aligned with the show's vision. Their sheer dedication serves as further proof that this Sonic show was gone too fast.
Looks like Robotown. Oh man, here we go again.
Number 14, Green Lantern, the animated series.
Brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern light!
Despite being a powerful hero who can create constructs out of willpower, Hal Jordan and his fellow Lanterns haven't had much time to shine in front of wide audiences. This slick animated series made up for lost time with fantastic animation and deep storylines. While we learned a lot about the human Hal Jordan, the story also left plenty of room to explore other Lantern lives. But the show's strong first season still became its last. According to rumors, the failure of the live-action Green Lantern movie played a part in the cancellation of the animated series. It is incredibly unfair that external circumstances took down such a promising show. Fans were more than willing to continue supporting these Lanterns.
We can argue about my conduct later, but right now, somewhere out there's a dead Green Lantern.
Number 13, Symbionic Titan. 2 teenage aliens and a robot initially fled to Earth to escape the enemies that invaded their home planet.
Why my father entrusted this mission to you?
This planet is called Earth, in case you were wondering.
But after they arrive on a new world, dangerous villains show up to pursue them. Fortunately, each member of the trio can assume giant robot forms that can all combine into one massive fighter. This premise felt like it took all the best elements of the Power Rangers and the Transformers and smashed them into one. Although it was a critical success, it reportedly wasn't financially successful enough to break out of its first season. And as added insult to injury, it ended on a cliffhanger. Seeing the trio unite into a Symbionic Titan for new adventures would make up for its incredibly short lifespan.
Heart, body, and mind unite as one.
I wonder what else we can do.
Number 12, Thundercats. Over 2 decades after the original series ended, this animated franchise returned with an absolutely gorgeous art style and darker story. During the series, the Royal Lion-O has to learn how to be a good leader in the wake of a horrible calamity. His emotions and struggles were beautifully conveyed thanks to the always excellent Will Friedle in the voiceover booth.
As cubs, we believed the tales about ships that could fly. Maybe everyone else outgrew them, but I didn't. I know there's a bigger world out there.
Unfortunately, this darker take on the Thundercats didn't attract enough attention back in 2011. Since a ton of mature shows have come out since then, we're willing to bet people would embrace this iteration of the show today. It could even become a roaring success that rivals the original series.
It's official. They think I'm a failure. And they always will unless I can prove I'm not chasing a childish dream.
Number 11, Young Justice. Focused on superhero sidekicks that form their own team, this series received acclaim for its mature themes, hard-hitting storylines, and huge twists. Although the show was officially canceled twice, it came back from the brink both times for more adventures. But fans are still desperate for one last push. After building up the intimidating Darkseid as a villain for multiple seasons, Young Justice teased he would send corrupted heroines to devastate Earth.
Together, Kara and Mary represent the next generation of Furies, ready to take the battle to the so-called heroes. who betrayed them.
Based on how brutal previous villains have been, this big bad would definitely decimate the heroes. Whether this exciting plotline will play out was still up in the air as of July 2023. It'd be incredibly rewarding for Young Justice fans who've seen the show rebound twice to pull a hat trick.
Aqualad, what happened here?
Fear not, the crisis has passed. Though at a terrible cost.
Number 10, Recess.
Recess already?
Ah, recess. That magical time of the school day during which anything seemed possible. With this animated series, Disney took that notion to wacky yet relatable extremes. The series followed 6 friends in their elementary school adventures as they tackled the social hierarchy of the playground, delving surprisingly deep into concepts of freedom, oppression, and social conformity. These hard-hitting themes are just one of the many reasons for the show's lasting popularity. Despite the fact that Recess ran for 6 seasons, received a theatrical movie, and several TV specials, we have no doubt that fans would be delighted to spend another season with TJ and the gang.
Fine, quit! Ingrates. Where's that chocolate milk?
Number 9, Reboot.
No one knows for sure, but I intend to find out. Reboot!
Well, they don't make them like Reboot anymore. This Canadian animated series took place inside the world of a computer and followed the adventures of Bob, a guardian in mainframe who, along with his friends, kept the system safe from the virus attacks of Megabyte. Not only was Reboot the world's first fully computer-animated half-hour TV series, it was also wildly popular, with a fan base that's been campaigning for a revival for over a decade. Considering the fact the series ended on a cliffhanger, you can understand why fans were furious when a reboot of Reboot, bearing little resemblance to the original, was announced instead of the revival everyone actually wants.
So, what'd I miss?
Number 8, Gargoyles.
Then we will find them. We will save the humans. And we will have our revenge!
Although these supernatural creatures are pretty stiff during the day, they had tremendous and lively adventures at night. After a group of gargoyles was forced to sleep for centuries, they awakened in 1990s Manhattan and fought evil. Their tales captured imaginations and earned heaps of praise from fans and critics during the first 2 seasons. However, an uneven 3rd installment led to the gargoyles being sent back into hibernation indefinitely. Despite ending on a sour note, fans are still calling for more tales in modern times. A comic that continued the series was a huge success as recently as 2022. If a studio decided to adapt the storyline on the page, Gargoyles might just become a smash hit TV show in the 21st century.
This could be your chance to make a fresh start in a new place. Put the Quarrymen behind you.
Xanatos, your intentions are good.
Number 7, Gravity Falls. Animated TV shows often get canceled before their story can be completed, which is exactly why Alex Hirsch decided to end Gravity Falls on his own terms. Often referred to as a cartoon Twin Peaks, Gravity Falls followed twins Dipper and Mabel Pines as they uncovered dark secrets, frightening creatures, and general weirdness that plagued the titular town.
They're all trapped inside tree sap. That's how they survived for 65 million years.
With all the mysteries and conspiracies surrounding the plot, Hirsch decided to give the series a definitive end before an unexpected cancellation could leave things unresolved. However, with a premise this odd, there's always room for more, and there's no doubt fans would love to see more of Dipper, Mabel, and the wacky townsfolk of Gravity Falls.
Isn't so fun being tied up, is it? Hey, wanna draw on their faces?
What?
Number 6, Static Shock.
Sorry, ladies.
It's hard to think of a superhero cartoon that was as groundbreaking as Static Shock. The series presented a diverse cast of multi-layered characters who faced complex social issues in ways that were somewhat uncommon in kids' cartoons at the time. An adaptation of Dwayne McDuffie's Milestone Media comics, Static Shock followed the titular superhero in his crime-fighting adventures, and ran for a total of 4 seasons.
Maybe we should put you on payroll, Static. Give me one of those shiny helmets and we'll call it even.
Though it might not be quite the same without McDuffie himself on board, as the creator passed away in 2011. Fans would be, pardon the pun, ecstatic to see another season of Static Shock.
Okay, plan B.
Number 5, Freakazoid.
That's right! Duty calls! Hello, Duty! I'm coming!
What happens when you combine the zaniness of Looney Tunes with classic superhero tropes? You get Freakazoid, one of the greatest superhero parodies of all time, and a series that was well before its time. Taking inspiration from Mike Allred's Madman, The series followed the titular Freakazoid, a superhero who usually defeated villains through the sheer annoyance of his insane cartoon antics.
If I know my cartoons, and I do, I'll be back later on to rescue you from something really horrible. Bye-bye!
Though it only ran for 24 episodes, Freakazoid gained a cult following of fans that would be delighted to see another season or perhaps a reboot of the absurdly creative and creatively absurd series.
Say, you want to go out for a snow cone?
Do I ever?
Number 4, Wolverine and the X-Men.
I gotta fix this, and I want you with me.
Cliffhangers suck, especially when the series is canceled before they can be resolved. This is exactly what happened with the Nicktoons series Wolverine and the X-Men, which ended after only 1 season. The Marvel series followed Wolverine as he struggled to reunite the X-Men after the disappearance of Jean Grey and Professor X.
Have you totally lost it? What are you doing? Angel's one of us!
With overwhelmingly high ratings and incredibly positive reviews, one would have thought that Wolverine and the X-Men would have gone on for more than 1 season. But Disney's buyout of Marvel caused some financial issues that ultimately led to the series' cancellation. However, now that Disney has acquired Fox properties, could another season be in the cards? We can only hope.
You wouldn't have felt that way if I didn't give you good reason.
Number 3, Teen Titans.
Whatever you're planning, Slade, it's over.
At this point, it goes without saying that the original Teen Titans animated series should be brought back. Regardless of whether or not you like its comedy revival, Teen Titans Go, it simply cannot compete with the original series. It was a masterpiece of superhero animation, one that was ambitious in both its visual style and mature themes.
I'm Robin. We're the
Teen Titans. Rock on!
Despite a massive fan following, Teen Titans was canceled with major plot points left unresolved. Were there to be another season, the show's incredible run could be given a proper ending, something that fans have wanted for over a decade.
We're not 5 heroes. We're 1 team.
Number 2, Danny Phantom.
1 ghost power source coming up!
Who can walk through walls, disappear, fly, and had a killer theme song? The answer is Danny Phantom.
And it was then that he knew what he had to do. He had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. He's here to fight for me and you.
This Nickelodeon series revolved around the titular character as he navigated the hurdles of high school while defending his city from ghostly attacks. An original cartoon of Butch Hartman, the show incorporated elements of classic superhero stories and spun them into something fresh and unique that played out well against its ghost-themed backdrop.
The power isn't the burden is in how I use it.
Danny Phantom might have gotten a proper send-off in the form of a TV movie, but there is definitely a demand for more, especially after Butch Hartman himself proposed a 10 years later storyline, complete with awesome updated character designs. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, the Spectacular Spiderman. On top of having arguably the best theme song of any Spider-Man cartoon, 1967 series, the Spectacular Spiderman is often referred to as the greatest Spidey TV series of them all. With a unique art style, the character designs by Sean Cheeks Galloway standing out in particular, and smart, mature writing, the Spectacular Spiderman had an overwhelmingly positive reception from both fans and critics.
He's back, boys!
However, despite its popularity, the series was canceled due to the TV rights of Spider-Man reverting back to Marvel. Since Spectacular's cancellation, there have been multiple Spider-Man cartoons, so a revival seems unlikely. But there's definitely a demand for a 3rd season of the hit series.
What are those supposed to do?
Well, they're supposed to hurt.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.